let's talk about watering a plant. For most plants, I recommend allowing the soil to dry out a bit before rewatering. You can check this by touching the soil or sticking your finger into the soil. To know about watering, you need a few basics of water science. Water is adhesive and cohesive, which means it will stick to itself. If your plant is dry, the soil is dry, and there's little moisture in the soil for the water to stick to, because it sticks to itself. You will need to water the plant a few times to allow the water to absorb into the plant, and then allow for more water to stick to it and become hydrated. When I say water well, I want you to make sure that the water has absorbed into the soil. Think of a sponge, and when it dries out completely, it repels water. Water does not immediately absorb until the sponge has collected a little water. The soil will also act in this way. If the soil is very dry, the water can run right through it, and that's why you will see me water a bit, then pause and water again. Watering slowly helps soil to absorb the water. I'm also avoiding spraying the leaves, the foliage, and that's because it can cause a breeding ground for bacterial and fungal issues. It can also cause burn spots on the leaves if the water drops linger. It's ideal to water the soil and not the leaves. Spraying the plant with a full blast can break the leaves, erode the soil, and repel off the leaves, leaving the soil not watered. If your plant is inside and has a drainage tray, water from the top. There are small roots up there that also need water. Allow the water to collect in the tray and reabsorb into the soil from the tray. People call this bottom watering. In the way water works, water science, it wicks to itself against gravity, but that's only if it is touching the soil. The soil aids in this wicking ability. Do keep in mind, if you have a chunky soil mix, like you've used orchid bark, this can hinder water's ability to wick itself up into the soil. That's because the pore spaces in the chunky soil are larger than they are in regular potting mix. After a while, you'll be able to see how dry the soil is by the way it looks. As always, you can ask your science plant lady, and water responsibly, plant fam.